Today this is Jesse from Darkcell from Australia.
How did you find the name Darkcell and what's its meaning?
The name Darkcell, it came to us literally 20 minutes before we were supposed to go on stage supporting Combi Christ. That was our debut show. We had no name at that point. We had about 5 or 6 names, and the name Darkcell came to us because it was it just stuck to us with the theme of the music we were creating. So it's our music is very dark. It's open to interpretation. So yeah.
Describe the sound of Darkcell in only one word without using the word dark.
Explosive.
You are coming from Australia, so please tell us how is the metal and gothic scene there?
Metal scene is great. We don't have as many venues and festivals as in European countries, but we do alright, and we have a very healthy scene. The gothic scene is there as well, but nothing like what we see here in Europe.
Tell us a fun or interesting fact about the shooting of your last music video, Burn the Witches.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and it was kind of eerie. Shooting in a black room. It's called the Black Box Studio, and I think one of the interesting things was creating the black blood that you see me spit out my mouth in the film clip. It was mystical.
MARILYN Manson versus Rob Zombie. Who is the coolest one and why?
I'm gonna roll with Rob Zombie, hands down. I feel a stronger connection with Rob because he's just very charismatic, has a very cool sense of style, and his knowledge of music and movie culture is phenomenal. So I'm gonna roll with Rob.
Apropos MARILYN Manson, your new album has some impressive guests on it. How was the collaboration with Tim Skold and with Lindsay Schoolcraft of CRADLE of FILTH?
Yeah, it was unbelievable to work with 2 artists that we look up to greatly. Tim's actually a very good friend of ours, which is still, something I'm still trying to process to this day, being such a fan of his work. But Tim came to us as a fan. We worked previous on a remix, and he came to us with a demo for a song that he wasn't using, and said, basically in his words said, can you Darkcell the shit out of it? And we said yes, and we did, and it was so much fun to do, and we continue to have a great relationship with Tim. With Lindsay, when we were doing the last song, Midnight, I could just hear this particular female vocal in my head, and I just knew that Lindsay was the perfect choice. She's a fascinating musician and just an incredible human being. So when I told her the story of the song, she was only too happy to be involved. So it was absolute privilege and an honor to work with two artists that I look up to greatly.
Reaching for something, hold on to nothing. Seems like a test, or just one big mess. Together to the end. I'm reaching.
You are just coming back from an Australia and Europe tour. What was the worst moment and what was the best moment of this huge tour?
Worst moment? Jeez. Worst moment is, I would have to say, going to venues that don't have your gig posters up. Lack of promotion. I'm a strong believer in good promotion for gigs. When I turn up to a venue and there's very little or no promo for a band, I find that kind of insulting. Because it's not cool. So I think that was probably the worst. But the best was just the whole tour, man. All the people we met, the shows we got to play, the chance to just share our music with new faces and just see that connection created with people was powerful, very empowering. And to start with a bang and finish with a bang, double thumbs up.
We are the shadows in the night. We are the monsters of your mind. We are the evil brought to light. You're the devil in your eye. La 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 la
Jesse, answer quick with yes or no. Alcohol.
No.
New Slipknot album.
No.
ANTON LAVEY.
Yes.
90s slasher movies without boobs.
Yes.
Life after death.
Yes.
1 week without shower.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have a ritual before going on stage? Or do you have some band rules before a show?
Ritual before show, I just try to be as relaxed as I can. I have a very bad habit of being very nervous and sometimes stressed before a show, just because I'm a very proud musician, so I always try to put on the best show I can, no matter where I am or to how many people I play to. I try to give 110%. So for me, if I try to get myself as relaxed as possible and just chill and have a laugh with everybody. That's really about it. I'm just very, very chill.
What was the biggest fail which happened on stage?
Obviously any technical problem, like if you can't hear the music, or if you can't hear your vocals properly, or I remember one show I was spinning my head around so much and spinning around dancing that I fell on my butt. That can always be a technical problem, but the thing that you try not to show your audience is that there's a problem. So I think there's a certain art to always never showing that there is a problem on stage, always be in control and show must go on.
Wretched beasts and freaks, come and sing with me. Hell to the freaks. Wretched beasts and freaks, come and sing with me. Hell to the freaks. To the music, to the noise, to the horns of the girls and boys. To you, to me, to the misfits of society. It's not a fashion accessory. Lucifer loves me. 24/7 darkness lives in me. Bleed your hurt, painted black, let me hear you cry. Wretched beasts and freaks, come and sing with me. Hell to the freaks. Wretched beasts and
What was the most beautiful experience you had with a fan?
That's a really hard one to answer fully without going into a massive diatribe about it. But I would say I have been very fortunate to meet many fans that have come to me and said what an impact our music has made for them. A lot of people with depression issues, mental health problems, families with children with autism. These people I really pay attention to because they come to me and tell me how our music has given them strength to get through many dark days. People with severe illness, cancer, that sort of thing have come to me also and said the same thing. And it's beautiful. It's poetic, really, to meet people that tell you a story as you have told them through your music. So that connection, the power of music connecting people is beautiful. It really is. But here, touring here, I've met people that told me that they don't go out very often, but they heard our music and had to come see us. So the power of music.
Jesse, very quick, tell us 3 words which have absolutely no link between them.
Bilingual, Sasquatch, and what?
The artwork of your new album is inspired by the world of the occult sciences like tarot cards, Ouija boards, etc. Did you already have a paranormal experience? If yes, please describe it.
Yeah, we're huge fans of all that dark magic and occult and all those things associated with it. For me, I've definitely had some paranormal experiences, even whilst here in this beautiful country. When I was in the UK, I got to walk upstairs at a venue we were playing at and see a haunted level, and I walked in there at night and felt this energy in my chest. It was very scary but very powerful. So yes, I believe there is another force out there beyond the normal, and it's very inspiring to what we do. So
Warning. If you give a bad answer to this question, you will instantly burn in hell. Are you happy with the work of your label DarkTunes Music Group?
yes, very much so. DarkTunes has been very good to us because DarkTunes has given us the opportunity to share our music to a bigger audience, which is what we've always wanted, and to play the Wave Gothic Trappin' was just the most incredible honor. So to DarkTunes we say thank you.
A last word to your fans, but without saying anything. Some real last words?
Just want to say thank you to everybody that listens to the work of Darkcell. If you love what you hear, or if you've loved what you've seen on the shows, thank you so much for checking it out, and please tell all your friends about us. You can subscribe to the DarkTunes YouTube link, find us on Spotify, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere, and please talk to us, because we will always talk to you, because you are not alone. Stay dark.
Nothing seems like a waste of